Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday. Welcome back. Hope you guys all had a really good weekend. I am coming at you today with my bucket of hair fun here. So it's time for another Gray Hair Favorites video. If you are new to my channel or newer, this is my natural hair color. Yes, I am still fairly young. I'm 41. I'll be 42 in November, but I do have a lot of gray hair. I went gray very early in life. That's a genetic thing on my mom's side of the family, and guess who got that gene? This guy. Here's the thing though. I'm perfectly content with my gray hair. This is like an actual decision on my part, and I love it. There are some people out there who don't love it, who think that it ages me, or that it doesn't look good, or that it's unflattering, or that I could be prettier if I had a different hair color. Those comments don't really faze me anymore because, I don't know, I think those people are a-holes to even like verbalize something like that. Who cares what people do with their hair, you guys? If you want to dye your hair purple or green or blue or gray, if you want to color your hair gray, do it. Do what makes you happy. If you want to just have your natural hair color, whether it's a mousy brown or a dishwater blonde, or do what makes you happy. I do. This makes me happy. So I did start going gray very early in life, and by the time that I got to my mid-30s, I made the decision to go ahead and just let it grow in. So this is all natural at this point. There is no longer any like color in my hair from when I used to try to cover up the gray. And what's unique about my hair is that it's not growing in gray all at once. It's kind of going in stages. So it's been very interesting to see the progression of my color. And you can see, actually back here, you can still kind of see my natural hair color. So when I was younger, my hair was very blonde, like my daughter's. But then it changed to this like kind of dishwater blonde. And so that dishwater is still on the back of my head. That hasn't really changed quite yet. But you know, as time goes, I think that I will eventually end up with white hair, which is what is happening here. So I feel like the way that my hair is progressing is that the white is slowly like working its way back and down. My mom's hair is almost completely white at this point, and she's not even 60 quite yet. She had me when she was pretty young, so I was a little bit of a whoops. But yeah, so when I look at my mom's hair, I think I can't wait to get to that because I think it's beautiful. I think gray hair is absolutely stunning. And if you are ready to make the transition yourself, I highly encourage you to do so, no matter what other people think. I certainly get a lot of opinions that are shared with me about my decision to let my hair be what it is, but I don't care. I don't care what you or really anybody thinks. I mean, I don't even care what my husband thinks. And thankfully, Craig is amazing. And he's like, I don't know, do whatever you want to do with your life or your body. Like, I don't care. Do what makes you happy. And let's have a happy life together. So that is the decision that I made, and I'm very pleased with it. And I encourage all of you, if you're ready to take the leap, to do so, because having gray hair, no matter how it grows in, whether it's in patches or whatever it is, let it be what it is, because it's yours and it's unique and it's what makes you beautiful. So, yeah, my intention with these gray hair videos is to give you guys some suggestions for products that I think have worked very well for my gray hair. The thing that I've noticed with my hair as it has progressed over the years is that it definitely has become a lot more prone to dryness. I have to use much more hydrating products. A lot of volumizing shampoos and conditioners that I used to use in the past just don't cut it for me anymore. They dry my hair out. So most of the shampoos and conditioners that I use are very hydrating. I do wash my hair on a daily basis because I was also born with the genetic, I don't know, bonus of having crazy oily hair. If you watch my regular videos, you also know that I have really oily skin, especially on my face. So for me, it makes sense to wash my hair every single day because I don't like dirty hair. So using the hydrating products actually makes that very doable for me because my hair never gets fried from shampooing it too much. And then I also use a lot of really nice hydrating hair masks. I treat my hair very well at this point. I will admit that I spend quite a bit of money to maintain my hair, but I'm okay with that because I figure it into my budget overall. So I make sure that, you know, the things that I want, that I have the money to buy them. If I don't have the money for something, I don't buy it. So, and I would recommend the same for you. Some of the things that actually a number of the things that I'm showing you guys today are a little bit more on the like higher end of the budget spectrum. However, again, for me personally, if I can get good results out of a product, I'm willing to spend a little bit more, but you can get less expensive options as well. So don't think that you are necessarily tied to these things. These are just things that I'm interested in trying, that I've had good results with, that I thought I would share with you. I'll put links for everything in the description box down below. And yeah, so that's what we're doing here today. My little blurb. I've been gaining not like a ton of subscribers lately, but there are a lot of you that are newer to my channel, and there are always lots of questions on my random videos about my hair. Did you do this on purpose? Yeah, I did. I let it grow out on purpose, and I love it. There's always lots of questions about my eyebrows. There's questions about how I maintain everything, how I tone it, all of that kind of stuff. So luckily for you guys, I do have a gray hair playlist. You can find that on my main channel. And I have a few videos in there, and I'm going to try to keep adding to that. So hopefully that becomes a really great resource for you. By the way, if I had like a dime for every time that someone asked me about my brows, I would be loaded, you guys. Here's the thing, my brows are actually micro shaded, so they are tattooed on my face. So I would highly recommend that, but there is a video that talks about brows and gray hair, that if you're not ready to get your brows micro shaded or microbladed, there's some other options in there for you if you don't mind drying them on every single day. Things that I used in the past before I had this done that worked pretty well for me. So anyway, that's over there. But now I want to get into this bucket. I'm going to start grabbing things, and we're gonna go through and talk about this mop, which, yeah, it's growing, you guys. Thank you for your encouragement with that, by the way. You know how I feel about growing my hair out. I have some struggles. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the shampoo and conditioner that I was using for a couple of weeks straight, like just these products. And here's the thing, I have probably 5 or 6 different shampoos, 4 or 5 different conditioners in the shower at any given time. I like variety. I like to switch it up. I like to use something new every single day. Some days I will use something for like an entire week. Other times I switch back and forth. Sometimes I mix different shampoos and conditioners from different companies. I like to play around with my hair. So, but anyway, I made a commitment to actually use this particular line for a couple weeks straight, and I really liked it. Now, in full disclosure, all these other things I bought for myself, but this company did reach out and they offered to send this as PR and to share my thoughts with you guys if I liked it. So I'm gonna tell you guys about it now. I did like it. Do I think this is my new favorite hair care line? No. I have a couple of brands that I absolutely adore that I continue to repurchase over and over again, those being Pureology, Alterna, Verb. There's a few that you guys have seen over and over again. You know who they are. But I do think this is very good. And I think that if you are transitioning to gray hair and you're looking for something that will really help to hydrate, nourish your hair, add some strength, this might be a good thing to check out. So this is the Kerotin line. I use their Keratin Renewal Shampoo, which has keratin protein, provitamin B5. This smooths and softens the hair. There's also no parabens in here, no sulfates or sodium chloride. This does have a UV and thermal protectant in it, as well as being color and straightener safe. I don't use color or straighteners on my hair, but I do blow dry my hair almost every single day. They also send their Keratin Renewal Conditioner, soy protein and coconut oil. At first I was like, oh no, coconut oil, this is gonna weigh my hair down. Fun fact, I used this today and my hair is not weighed down. It doesn't weigh my hair down. I have very fine, thin hair naturally. That didn't change. My texture really didn't change much when the gray hair started coming in. I know some of you unfortunately deal with like the wiry or curly gray hair. You know, the texture is maybe very different from your like pre-gray hair. But for me, I'm still stuck with my stick straight, fine, thin 57 strands of hair. So anyway, this doesn't weigh those 57 strands down at all. They also sent their hair renewal mask. This has aloe, rosemary extract, keratin, yada yada in it. So just so you can see, there is a healthy amount of product missing so that you guys know I've been using it. I really like this line, you guys. I do think that it has helped to make my hair feel not only clean, but hydrated, moisturized. It works. It's good stuff. I do think that it's a great option for gray hair. This is more of like an indie type brand, so you're not gonna find this in like Sephora or Ulta or anything like that, at least not right now. But I think they're worth checking out as a company. They also send their argan oil for the hair. To be perfectly honest, I can't use that on my hair. I tried it once. It was way too heavy. It took me a couple shampoos to get the argan oil out. They also sent a little like hair stimulator thing that you can use in the shower with the shampoo. And I thought that was nice, but I don't have the time to sit there with like a scalp massager in the morning. I have a kid. I have a lot of things we're doing around the house. I need to get in the shower, get it done, get out, start my day. So, but the little massager does feel nice in terms of like also just rubbing it on your head. It has these little like rubber nobules. Did I just make up that word? Rubber nubs on it. And you just massage your head with it. It's supposed to stimulate circulation, which can help with hair growth, yada, yada, all that stuff. Anyway, great line. I've really enjoyed this. I am now back to using all of my other things most days. So, you know, this is just kind of in the rotation of all of the things that are in my shower. And I think it's great. The mask is definitely much more hydrating than just their regular conditioner. I've been using this as a twice a week treat. By the way, if cruelty-free is important to you, this is a cruelty-free hair care brand. I'm glad to see that a lot more people are choosing to go that route. If you can find a product to replace your regular lineup that maybe isn't cruelty-free, then, you know, just if you can find a replacement, then use the thing that's cruelty-free, right? So anyway, okay, let's talk simple things like a hairbrush. So this hairbrush it's pretty dirty. I hate to even like show this side of it, so I'll show this side. I think you have to be very gentle with your hair when it is going through the graying process or once it's completely gray. I do think it can be a little bit more brittle for sure. So I like to use these wet brushes for all of my hair brushing purposes. The bristles are just very flexible and they don't pull on your hair. And I think these are great, soft. Stella has one, I have one, even Craig uses this for his like super short man hair. It feels good because it's not a super abrasive, like aggressive brush. It just kind of helps to comb through tangles very easily. Those are great. If you've ever seen a wet brush and thought, nah, what makes it so different? It just is a lot more gentle on the hair. And I think when you have naturally gray hair, you should be more careful with it. Also, if you bleach your hair, you should be very careful with it. So maybe get a wet brush. In terms of other hair accessories, So now that I am growing this mop out because I don't have a choice, I don't feel super comfortable going to get my hair cut right now, so I am just continuing to let it grow until I get to a point where I am comfortable to go to a salon and maybe have it trimmed. But a lot of times I just put my hair up when it annoys me, and I really like scrunchies for that. I used to use the little coils. Oh God, what brand? I bought them at Sephora, like in the checkout line. They look like the key rings things that you can put on your wrist. I'll link them down below. There's no way it's gonna come into my brain. But as a 90s girl, I used to wear scrunchies all the time in the 90s, and when they started coming back, I was like, perfect. Here's the thing about these scrunchies is that these never pull on my hair, and even if like late at night when I'm getting ready to like pass out in bed and I just like want to yank this out of my ponytail or man bun, which is what mine ends up looking like, it's just very easy to pull this out. It never tugs on my hair. This doesn't rip my hair out. This particular one I bought at Ulta. I'll link it down below. It has kind of like a nice silky material. That's my preference, is to find ones that are silky, that easily come out of the hair. So anyway, this one's, I like this color. I like fuchsia, so it's pretty. Plus it's, like they hold really tight. Like whatever elastic they have in here is kind of like a Rockstar elastic, because I have used the heck out of this and this has not stretched out or anything like that. So, and what's nice about scrunchies is you can wash them. So if they get kind of gross with, you know, like hairspray and other hair products, you can just wash them and then you dry them and then they're good to use again. So good stuff there. Let's talk about some leave-ins. If you do style your hair, most of us do to a certain degree, you want to use a heat protectant in your hair. And I have a lot that I cycle through. These are ones that I have found myself gravitating towards over the last couple of months. The first being the Damage Ready Daily Hair Repair from Aveda. This is fabulous. You just squirt some out into the palm of your hand and work it through your towel dried hair. And then you can go in with your mousse, your root lift, your, I don't know, whatever you use. And then you blow dry your hair and it protects your hair. It really does make a difference to use a heat protectant. I don't care if you use one from Aveda or Tresemme or Suave or whatever, just use some kind of heat protectant in your hair. If you are using a straightener, a blow dryer, I don't know, rotating whatever, just protect your hair from the heat. That's the main thing. So anyway, this one's fantastic. Doesn't weigh my hair down. In fact, this is the one I used this morning. I love it. It smells like $1,000,000. It's Aveda. Everything from Aveda smells like $1,000,000. Also from Aveda, this is one of their newer products, and I think that I'm like down to here. I do have an Aveda salon not too far from my house, so I think that I'm gonna go and pick up another one of these because I love having this in my rotation. This is their Nutriplenish Leave-In Conditioner. It is a nutrient-powered hydration detangler and protector, and this is good for all hair types. I would absolutely agree with that. Now with these spray kind, I don't spray this directly into my hair. This one does have a nice kind of more mist type output, but still I like to put these into the palm of my hand. So I'll do like, I don't know, maybe like 8 pumps of this into the palm of my hand. And then I start at the midsection, work my way down to my ends, and then whatever is left gets worked through the rest of my hair, even through my roots, because I think those should be protected from the heat as well. So, but I don't concentrate any of these products on my roots per se. I do make sure that everything is hit to a certain degree though. There's probably a lot more product that gets applied from here down. And again, it doesn't weigh my hair down, makes it shiny and pretty and soft. And again, it's Aveda. It smells so good. It smells really good. And then this one is a little bit newer to me, but I love it. It's the Caviar Anti-Aging Restructuring Bond Repair Leave-In Heat Protection Spray from Alterna. Love Alterna. Obviously, a little more expensive, but Their stuff just works, you guys. That particular formula, their caviar anti-aging moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, has been holy grail for me for several years now. I will never not be without that. I will never be without it. There we go. It's amazing. Anyway, this is no exception. This really does protect the hair. This one I have to be a little more careful with. I don't need a ton of this one. I feel like it's even more concentrated than the other two that I shared, but it works great. Protects my hair, doesn't weigh it down, feels like $1,000,000. Let's stick with Alterna. I have been kind of switching between these two. As a 90s girl, I used a lot of mousse back then. That is how I get body in my hair still to this day. The Multiply Volume Styling Mousse is great. Non-drying, gives me a good amount of volume and body throughout my hair. Also, their Clinical Densifying Styling Mousse. This thickens and provides hold for thinning hair. This one's really good. That being said, it's pretty small. It's 5.1 ounces. It's kind of spendy. Yeah, it is. Not gonna lie about that, but it's great, and I'm gonna repurchase it. In fact, probably, I don't know that I need to do it like right now, but when I start to run low, I will be repurchasing this. Neither of those dry my hair or my scalp, and they provide a nice amount of oomph to my hair. Today I used this one, the purple one. It's fabulous. Love me some mousse. Also, root spray. This is also from Alterna, but I believe this line is being either discontinued or they're just not really marketing this line very much anymore. But you can still get this on Amazon, which is where I will link it. I actually got this one at Costco. It's not at Costco anymore, but it was. So I bought a couple there. This is the Bamboo 48-Hour Sustainable Volume Spray. I like to put this mostly at the roots just to add a little bit more oomph there in combination with a mousse. And that gives me a little bit more volume, a little bit more oomph, and I love it. Again, this is Alterna, but they don't really say Alterna anywhere on here anymore. So I don't know if they sold off this Bamboo line to someone else or what Alterna is doing with this line now, but this was originally an Alterna product, so no wonder I like it. Also, for volume, for those of you that have finer, thinner gray hair, if you've never tried the Big Sexy Hair Powder Play Light, this is fabulous. Here's what this product does. It provides some nice grit and texture to work into your roots, and then you just kind of, okay, this is ridiculous, but you know, I'm not here to style my hair on camera, but essentially you kind of section off your hair and you put a little bit of this in there, and it just gives your hair oomph. Here's the thing, your hair is gonna feel a little bit more gritty. If you don't like that, this is not the product for you. There are lots of different hair powders out there that are very similar to this. Big Sexy Hair is cruelty-free, and this isn't terribly expensive. I think this is $16, but it's great. It washes out easily the next day. I really like this. I like the hair powders. I think they work great for fine, thin hair to give a little bit more oomph. So there you go. All right. That's it, but one little heads up. You guys will see a haul probably next Monday. I'm waiting for an order to come in from Sephora, so I'm gonna do a Sephora and Ulta haul. But one of the things that came in one of my recent Ulta orders, and I haven't tried this yet, but just to give you a heads up, Pureology came out with the Strength Cure Blonde Purple Shampoo and Conditioner. And it's very pigmented, which, by the way, if you want to know how to tone your hair, I believe that I do have a video on my playlist. Can you see how dark that is? That is purple. My usual go-to is the Pravana Purple Shampoo and Conditioner. I will link that down below. by their nature, purple shampoo and conditioners aren't terribly hydrating. That being said, for me, the Pravana is the least drying that I've ever tried, and a lot of times after I'm done doing the purple shampoo and conditioner together, I will go in with maybe a little bit more of my leave-in and, you know, give a little bit more to my hair that day. But honestly, I think the Pravana is great. I'm very curious to see Pureology's take. They have this anti-fade complex in most of their formulas, I believe, and they don't have sulfates. The formulas are very concentrated. So anyway, I bought these smaller sizes to start out with, but these do come in liters. So don't be surprised if I have a new favorite purple shampoo and conditioner, because for me, Pureology is a line that is fabulous. The multitasking leave-in hair beautifier, I think that's what Pureology calls theirs, also fabulous. I need to actually repurchase that one, so put that on my to-do list. That's what I have for you guys today. I hope this little dive through my now empty bucket was helpful with some new suggestions, some kind of minor reviews of things that I've been using, and yeah. I really encourage you, if you want to grow your gray hair out, that you take the leap and do it if you're ready to. And if you're not, that's fine. You know, do it when you're ready. It has to be the right decision for you, but it should not be based on other people's opinions on what you need to do to look pretty or cute or whatever. You do what makes you feel cute. So there's your life lesson for the day from Melanie. Okay, have a great rest of your day. Leave me any questions in the comments down below. There will be, it's time for me to stop recording. There will be links in the description box for you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.